Fruitly.
All right. Let's see that.
I am still.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, eyes on me. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Impressive.
That was
Impressive.
nice.
Oh, good one.
Thank you.
All right.
Had some depth to it.
That's layers.
Started with the wine.
Wine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love it. Okay. Do we have Recaplian? I can...
8, 6, 24. A grief in the night. The morning after with a U. And the boned winged man. We very morosely made our way through the forest.
I did it really slowly though. You see.
Oh, here. We very morosely made our way
Making our way.
through the forest.
Trying to make it minor.
We decided to make camp where Elkhorn
Elkhorn!
offered some words of, words.
He's very good at words.
We took shifts taking watch, and Anna noticed something that looked maybe like a mining facility in the side of one of the mountains. We all share a dream of Zeretic, who heard a familiar voice calling out and then saw a vision of the Forrest Gump opening title sequence before shouting, Mathanier! He saw a floating fountain.
Oh, okay.
Thank. Well.
I very coyly asked him when he awoke, who's Mathanier? To learn that it was his arcane god. Zav and I took watch and hardly spoke. Elkhorn spoke with Zeretic, speaking of the evil league of evil, and that we had actually already killed 2 of them. He relayed that Kalik, Rawdog, and Scarrash were the 3 remaining.
Those aren't real.
Those aren't real.
He also said that his compatriots were frozen in time by the hags, along with Zybilna. Red woke Anna with a stick. So she responded by molding rock around his foot and causing him to trip.
Dumbass.
They began to fight before I became really angsty.
Oh.
As we returned to the castle, we found a gaggle of darkling whores. They couldn't believe their hag was dead, but Zeretic showed them his head of Endelin. We engaged with the Darklings, shocking and rocking them, and in the end, Red pulled the leader off of the ground and ripped him in half using his bone wings. I befriended a goblin, gave them the dagger and amulet of Skyla, and they said to hit them up if we were ever in Eberron. Anna gave them the potato sock. Zeretic offered the elven actress his potato sock. However, she pointed out his bone wings and refuted him. Zav brought Skyla back from the dead.
I did not.
Well,
I did not.
Sorry.
You did not?
I did not.
What happened?
I can't speak with dead.
Oh,
That's not bringing him back.
From Eric's perspective.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Also, in case you didn't catch it, Red tried to pick up an elven girl.
Oh.
what?
Yeah,
that was a whole thing.
She pointed out his bone wings and refuted him.
She was like, "No, you're a freak of nature."
This was someone like of the High Court of Elves. Like he came
Oh,
over
those are
to her and
typically
she was
also
like,
kind of racist.
Sir, how? You know, it was great.
Kind of like, yeah, offended.
Yeah.
Zav brought Skyla back from the dead, and we asked her questions regarding the Mother Hag, Zybilna, and the most valuable treasure of the Motherhorn. We employed some actors, set free some goblins. I did a double backflip off of a trapeze.
Don't believe it.
No one saw it.
No.
He was
Don't believe it.
alone in the room all by himself, and like, was it a nat 20? Was it a nat 20?
Yeah.
I also have super high acrobatics.
Yeah, so it was
Like,
crazy good.
Yeah.
Nobody was there.
It happened, but nobody
How often
saw
do I
it.
ever actually get to use my fantastic acrobatics?
It's like, yeah. Aww.
And we found a machine that tells the future. End of session.
So.
God. Imagine if we just had those to recap everything and not what I actually wasn't happened. here for the last session, so that's what I'm going on. You poor soul.
This is what Eric scrambles to tell you when you blip back each time.
That's
No, we
perfect.
found a machine telling at the end.
Just sitting there.
And here we are!
Returning to Motherhorn after a long rest in the mountains and contending with the aftermath of saying goodbye to two of your party, the Fates found the castle in disarray and tensions rising among many of Endolin's guests and the remaining Darklings who refused to believe the hag had been truly vanquished.
Dumbass.
You made best efforts to dissuade the Darklings from continuing to hold Endolin's guests and allowed them to return to their own realms via the beacons at Crater Lake.
Good luck.
Zoretic even released his skeletal wings and was able to intimidate several to stand down, but the leader pressed forward and words came to blows. You dispatched the group without much issue, and Anna decided to clean up, as it were, and used the remnants of her Call Lightning spell to eviscerate even the Darklings that tried to flee. Returning to the group of actors, you informed them of the means of their return, and after a rather awkward exchange with Red, they...
Understatement.
The year.
That is all I'm going to say on that.
Go watch the live stream if you
You
really
can
want to
watch the
know.
live stream if you really want to know.
I think the whole
Yeah.
table kind of reacted the way the room did. What?
Uh-huh.
Nani the fuck?
They thanked you all and took their leave of you.
With the potato.
With the potato.
With the potato bag, yes. I forgot that you had given away the magic potato bag.
They were like, a potato.
One potato comes out of it each day.
They don't know that yet.
Not yet. It's going to be interesting. Hey, he was very excited for the potato that was in it.
That's
so
true.
He's probably going to be ecstatic that they keep showing it.
This real little girl gave me a bunch of potatoes.
This one guy has a bunch of nuts.
Which
With the Z.
also discovered that bag is also magical and is perpetually providing those nuts as well.
Actual nuts.
Never-ending
nuts.
bag.
Never
Yeah.
ending magic bag. Exploring some of the remaining castle, you came across several others who were either sleeping or hiding away in the guest quarters and hadn't realized what had happened, including Hurley, the bugbear, brother to Burley, whom you had met at the Witchlight Carnival. Exploring a Shadowbox Theater, where Eric did his backflips, and a seeming torture room for those that had angered Endolin, freeing a captive goblin who had lost her mate. You seemingly completed your exploration of the first floor and ascended the steps above, to where you found the prison cells where Gleam's sister Glister had been kept before the fight with Endolin. As you exit the staircase, which also continues upwards to a third floor, you look down your hall to the left, or sorry, down the hall to the right, where the prisoner was kept, and then turning to your left, you find a massive room containing a huge apparatus drawing insane amounts of power from the remaining lightning strikes from across yon. So, Fates, where would you like to go?
Home.
What the fuck?
Get the fuck out of my head.
It happens
Also,
way
you are
too
home.
often. It happens way too often.
So you have just ascended the staircase here
Oh boy.
to come up. You can see that the steps continue on upwards from here. You came out to the hallway. Down to what would be your right is the doorway, which is actually still open because you already
Is that a
Free
cat?
That was my sound effect. Shut the fuck up.
but
Sound like the cat that says, hello.
this was the cell where Glister had been kept. So you've got the hallway going down into here where she had been kept, and then the other hallway leads into this massive room with the giant
Angry Lego set.
apparatus.
It's green like I said.
Look at it.
Looks a little bit more like Lincoln Logs.
Or connects.
It connects.
Oh, yeah.
Angry connects.
So
Those are my
let me
favorite as a
pull up-
kid.
Give
It
you
didn't hurt to
an
step on
actual photo of this room here. So this is what you're
What in the
seeing.
prestige?
seeing in this room.
I liked the Prestige show.
That movie messed me up.
These are my eyes.
So
I'm not touching that.
So, would you like to go toward the cells or into the room? Or back to the hallway with the stairs. You can.
I know I'm not going in that, so I'm going to go to the other cells and see if I can free people.
So give me investigation for the cells.
Okay. Let's see if I can see shit. Investigation, you said?
Yeah. So the door had already been opened. This was the door that had the mouth that actually liked to smoke with you, but it's since...
Dirty 20.
Okay. It's since been undone. There's also 2 sets of suits of armor on either side of the door. And you take so much.
I cast Fireball.
Yeah.
I don't care how big the room is. I said I cast Fireball.
So, had you investigated the suits before when you were the spider, the hall? I can't recall.
That there were skeleton remains in them.
Yes. Okay, so you got that.
I just chilled the fuck out because skeletons don't scare me.
So inside the prison cell, 4 cells sealed by stone doors branch off from the walls in the empty chamber. Levers jutting from the walls next to the doorways are used to raise and lower the cell doors. You've already opened one from Blister. As you go through and open the rest of them and investigate each one, you find that 3 of the cells already were open and unoccupied. The cell that Glister was in, the Dirty 20, you find a porcelain chamber pot
Ew.
with gold filigree that's worth 50 gold pieces.
That's full of shit.
Is it?
It's a chamber pot.
He didn't say so yet.
Worth
Is
50
it full
gold
of
pieces.
shit?
Make an investigation check.
No, I just rolled it, you motherfucker. No, you don't get to roll.
Tino doesn't get to roll at all.
That's another dirty 20.
Okay. The reason I had you roll the investigation was whether or not the investigation accidentally ended up with it on you or something. If it was a real bad roll. So you're fine.
Good. Is it full of shit or not?
It has been cleaned.
With shit? Or
What?
No,
It is shitless.
Yeah, it is.
All right, I'll take the
it has
fucking
been cleaned.
shit-used chamber
Shit used. What is
Chamber.
wrong with you?
pot toy worth 50 gold, you said?
Yeah.
Anything
You
else?
also find a crystal wine decanter that's 125 gold.
Does that have shit in it?
What? Worth how much?
125.
What was it? I didn't even know what it was.
It was a wine decanter.
Anything else?
A goblet
That's great.
that goes with the decanter that's 25 gold.
Oh boy.
Goblet. How much again? Sorry.
25.
Okay.
And embroidered tapestry depicting woodland realm of the elves. So tapestry that's 250 gold.
Damn.
I can also just send these to you.
Yeah.
So,
Embroidered tapestry. Worth 200 gold, you said?
I think it was 250. One second. I'm just going to post it to you.
Thanks.
I need about 350.
I need a tree.
Goddamn Loch Ness monster.
I give him about one. What did she say? I
There
give
you
him about
go.
one. Some woman. Thank you, dear. You don't get no money though.
Okay, so
It's so funny.
other than
Not
that,
chef's
you do not
parents,
find
yeah.
much. So this was this area. Other than that, you do not find much in those. The other cells were completely empty. No one else was seemingly kept there. But her place was actually rather nice, though it was a cell. It seemed that Endolin, bound by the rules of reciprocity and everything, could not treat her poorly, but could keep her in order to try to keep the two separate.
I go back to the sort of entrance of the angry Lego room and just wait at the entrance. I'm
Alright,
not.
so you're just gonna sit out here.
Yep.
So the rest of you
With my
have come up the
shitty
steps
chamber
here.
pot.
Where are you going?
I'm here at this point. Did I look back in? Where am I?
Yeah, so I will say actually the stairs are where this transition happens. As you're all sort of heading up the stairs and sort of rounding corners and everything, Red vanishes. And Athena reappears.
Oh, hey.
How long was I gone for?
An evening.
So, fill me in. What did I miss this time?
Well, we've had another collective dream. We've come back to the Motherhorn. We've been finding its spoils. Red, I look around. Oh,
Oh shit.
Oh,
Red,
traded places, I guess.
Red,
It's
And you realize, like, as you were coming up the stairs, you were hearing, like, Red's, like, clang, clang, clang of, like, the full plate coming up the stairs, whatever. And then all of a sudden it stopped, but it just didn't register with you at the moment.
It's only half as much clang.
either he just blipped or he was able to turn things around for himself. I don't know.
That's always not good.
What?
I'll have to make a second attempt. Jesus.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, Red tried to hook up with somebody. That was fun.
Ah!
Disturbing was more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, can only
That's what I
imagine.
meant by fun.
But we've just been trying to find what is the greatest treasure of the Motherhorn.
I believe it's in this room.
And where exactly are we?
Upstairs.
Upstairs. Upstairs of the place we were originally in?
Yes.
Or was I even here?
Above the stage.
Aha! Alright.
I pull Euphina to the side. I go, and I did a double backflip.
So
Someone had to know.
as you're looking into this
Tell
room, the cylindrical chamber houses a whirling contraption bolted to a revolving metal disc that serves as its base. Metal spheres and sickles are attached to the ends of long metal arms that sweep back and forth, clicking loudly and rhythmically, like the hands of a giant metronome. The apparatus is inlaid with characters from strange alphabets, and smoky wisps in the shapes of these letters rise from the contraption as it revolves. The whole device hums and cackles with the lightning strikes from around yond.
Can I do any kind of check to try to decipher how it works, or if there's levers or mechanisms around to operate it?
Can I do an arcana check on it?
That's what I wanted to do.
Stupid. Can I do that?
So yeah, go ahead and do the Arcana, and I'll say for you a history check.
Okay.
To see what can...
It does seem to be time, and I did have my class in Dunamancy. So.
Dirty 20?
Damn, nice.
Ooh, fuck. 12.
12.
Ooh, nice.
12?
So you kind of pace around the edge of the thing, looking at the various symbols. It seems like there are multiple different languages at play here, different characters, but all of them are unfamiliar to you.
Okay.
The wisps and everything coming off of them, everything seems foreign for this. And so you had 30-20 on, what was the
Arcana.
Arcana? So let me take a look.
Also dirty 20.
Nice.
Let's go.
Dirty 20 party going on.
20 party.
You can't sit with us.
Oh,
Typical.
And you weren't wearing pink on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing.
And just so I'm clear, you're
also
keeping
not-
sort of the
that's not
outsides looking at. You're not like interacting with it at all. You're just sort of like keeping the outsides looking in, trying to see.
I'm gonna be so sorry for the pee.
Not touching the giant.
Not touching. Not touching. Not touching.
We
touch this light.
we look with our eyes, not with our hands.
Yufina just like her eyes like widen up and she starts going toward it and they're like, no.
Hang on,
I
hang on.
want to touch it.
Stay back a bit.
So- As you sort of give it a look over, rising from the middle of the mechanism is an 80-foot tall copper pole
Jesus.
made of 8 separate 10-foot long lightning rods, just stacked together, stacked and sort of welded together,
Okay.
attached end to end. It extends upward past a ring-shaped gallery above that forms the chamber's sort of upper level, and through a hole in the 50-foot domed ceiling. The device itself is roughly 20 feet tall and about 60 feet going all the way around it.
Oh.
Best as you can make out with the Arcana check, the symbols are some kind of combination of magic and mathematic, like runes.
Okay.
And you know from so in the last session they also, and you would have remembered this as you travel in and out, you sort of recall what has happened. There was documentation from the library of Endelin's predictions. You get the sense that this is the device that she used in order to make those predictions. Somehow the combination of these magic runes and mathematics, she was able to discern various futures with a dirty 20 from both of you.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, while you can't figure out how it works or how to manipulate it, you do discern that how it's set right now, so whatever it is set to right now, there are multiple threads that are coming from it. So these predictions are not absolute. There's some that are like more formed and stronger. There's some that are slightly off a little bit.
Their prediction.
There's predictions of things to come, but you get the sense that Endelin would sell her predictions as absolute. And the reality was there are sort of the most likely threads of fate and the lesser likely, and that decisions people make will change directions and things that can happen with this. So it's a prediction of possibility, not of absolute, is what you would discern, I would say, from the Arcana check.
P.S. The apple jam that we got from our Wizard of Oz with the banana bread.
I'll say with the Arcana check, you would also, because this would be fairly obvious, given that it's 80 feet of lightning rods and you can literally see the sparks and everything coming off of it, it's probably rather dangerous to interact with. There's a lot of power.
And I also have a bunch of metal on me.
Yeah.
So you think I should touch it?
No.
Yeah. I think you should lick your finger and just walk up there and
I
actually
agree.
shuffle your feet on the way over there too. That might help.
Oh my god. Please don't do that.
And then
slowly
point your other
approach
finger
it.
in the sky.
Jeez.
As you approach, your hair begins to like stand on end.
Ooh.
Yeah, keep going. That's a good sign. It's a good sign.
Don't encourage the Pokemon.
You might get superpowers.
That's not how that works.
Let him learn the hard way.
I cast Witch Bolt on it.
What the fuck?
Where? Like low base?
As I just
are you wanting-
dive
are you
out
wanting
of
to,
the
like,
freaking
go
area.
after. So
That's not a great idea.
there's a bunch of lightning rods sort of extending from the top that go up high. There's sort of cylindrical base, and then like various arms and pieces that come off at each.
I think, well, at the rod.
So near the top?
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe not very nice.
Okay. So Witch Bolt, I think, it's a roll to hit, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
16.
16. You extend the Witch Bolt, and the power of it kind of starts to waver as it gets closer, and then gets wrapped up into it and dissipates.
Fuck. I cast it again.
Okay.
We're gonna lose another teammate. Could we get a backup character?
For the best.
Not nice. 25.
That's what he gets for
25.
being sassy with me earlier.
So this time, after it sort of eats your last Witch Bolt, you sit there a little frustrated for a second, and you concentrate and focus. And the next one, you sort of loop into the pattern as you're seeing with the lightning. And as part of it comes through, you're able to see the Witch Bolt fully strike and attach. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, God.
This is a D12, isn't it? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
9?
Nine.
And you're able to see some of the lightning rod that the Witch Bolt is attached to starts to char and crackle, and there's a piece that actually breaks off. It's still functional, but you have done damage to that.
What the hell are you trying to do?
Activate it. Start it.
By breaking it, that's a great strike.
I don't know how it works. I just want to know what's going to happen.
It's not with any certainty. It's possibilities only. Kind of points out the threads that he's been seeing, some that are stronger than others.
I would like to think that Yofina found some nuts out of your bag and is just eating them. I'm hungry, I blipped.
So from this, you are able to discern that this could be destroyed.
Oh.
You're not sure if it's a good thing to do or if it should be left on its own, but it can take damage.
It is mortal.
Did you hit your head or something?
I think that happened when he was a child. You can't hear it.
Zeph just like chuckles out of nowhere. She's like,
You find yourself so entertaining.
I would say from your history check, though you can't discern anything from the writing or anything. You would know that magical devices of this type sometimes can be either shut down or paused with something like Dispel Magic.
Oh, sure. I mean, if it's like any other magical item, we should be able to dispel the magic within it.
why would we want to?
I mean,
What if it got in the wrong hands?
I'm sure it would be a draw for forces out there that are not as, I don't want to say moral as we are, but some that are less aligned with good or with good intentions.
So I will say also, as you were going around the room, you do notice there are 2 additional doors on the opposite ends of the room as well.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay. The whirring smoke lines and characters slow and then sort of peter out. You can see that there's still some power, but it's all central to the unit at the moment and seems to be, for the most part, inert presently.
I'm going to go to the other room, the other side of the room where there's a door.
Okay. Going to left or right door?
Right door.
Okay.
Please.
What a
Enter.
lovely
Let me.
sitting area.
Movie theater room?
I just realized I do not have the reference
Sunroom?
sheet here that I should have grabbed.
Did we grab any of the predictions from the library?
I don't think so.
Or read any of them?
You did go through them a little bit. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, there was definitely one when there were like we read where
There was a particular phrase. I'll
She
post the phrase.
predicted their deaths, I think.
Yeah, I'll post that into the messenger group. I think I did last time, but I'll do it here. So.
I was like, I thought you had trail mix. I'm like, where the fuck did you have trail mix?
I'll look it up for right now, Brendan.
There we go.
No, it's like peanuts. Oh, right.
So that was the. After spending about an hour pursuing the texts and everything, you saw a bunch of predictions for people that you were unfamiliar with, but you did find one that seemed to relate to the Hourglass Coven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the
That's
text
all.
that I sent. Just a moment. Pull up forgot to pull up the key for all of these. So I do not know which numerical room this is off the top of my head.
I think I'm gonna grab some butter.
If you're talking for the bread, we have apple jam.
Oh, no, that's right.
And it's really, really tasty. The knife on the side of the sink is clean.
I'm ready to embrace fall.
Dude, Starbucks.
The apple jam is in the fridge.
Starbucks came out with their fall menu, and I had one of them today, and it was amazing.
So, you realize this is an observing room for the theater boxes, and you realize these are basically the same on both sides. So, within this room are seats that observe through to the theater boxes that overlook the theater, the stage below.
Mm.
So from here, people would have ascended steps from like the main stage area to come into this box. This area has a one-way glass that would allow someone to observe the people sitting in those boxes.
Ooh,
That's
I
kinda
don't like
creepy.
that.
I'm gonna go to the other room on the door on the left.
Bless you.
Basically, exactly the
The
same
same
thing.
thing.
That room.
Tombstone balconies are fringed with
This
thick
room
drapes of musky
has a one-way
velvet trimmed with
glass,
black
so these
lace.
people are watching the people that are in the box that are watching the stage.
Oh, gotcha.
Shut
Bless
the
you.
fuck up.
Actually, that's the third
Oh,
time
yeah,
that
was
she
it?
said.
Yeah, shut
Yes.
the fuck up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's gonna be like.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
It's really annoying. I'm just kidding. It's not. It's
And
not.
I know.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like guilting him all the time.
Stop.
I wish you wouldn't.
Oh my. Oh, and there's another room as well. My bad.
How
So-
could you?
Over to this
Oh.
corner, there is another door and room.
Let's see where that goes.
What's behind door number 3?
That's a brand new
So-
car.
As you exit the second room over here and cross the area with the apparatus, right around that time you see pieces of the apparatus start to reactivate, and the power begins to turn through it, and the wisps and symbols reappear.
Well, that lasted.
You gleam that a dispel magic shut it down for about a minute, and then it powered back on. So, moving over to this room.
So is it dangerous for me to get out of the room right now?
No, there is plenty of space to go around this area and not have contact with the device.
Okay.
So long as you're keeping closer to the outer walls and everything.
I'm gonna do that as I get back out of the room and sit back where I was, everything like there's no fucking point to being in here.
So where are you going to this room then?
I'll go to that room then.
Okay. Are the rest of you joining, or are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that one.
It's like a private showroom.
The walls of this
hole in the middle of the stage.
the walls of this chamber are jet black with gold-plated scroll work where the walls meet the ceiling and each other. ornate, high-backed armchairs faced a raised dais. An alcove at the back of the dais is half hidden by a black curtain.
See?
What?
Just hot.
Hot.
For fuck's sake.
Have a drink, Sean.
I am too.
I'm
Schmurple.
I'm Schmurple.
I am so
Why don't you give me an investigation?
Again?
Different room.
Can we all join
I
in?
was gonna say, we can all investigate.
Yeah.
I'm the best at investigating.
Oh,
That's
That's
I'm
a
okay.
15.
I'm also 15.
15.
14.
That's with the +5 too.
I'm also at
I got
15.
+6.
Wow. 15s and 14.
Wow.
15 club!
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. And not as Anna.
Not as that.
You wore pink.
You.
I thought it was Wednesday.
I hope not. God, I'd die.
What else my day?
So you start kind of work your way through the room.
Work your way.
Aside from what was obvious, nothing really stands out too much to you. You are able to glean, I would say, from the investigation that this is likely where Endelyn would meet with people who had come to see her, that she would sort of use this as a hosting area.
Oh. I didn't know she was into that.
She would freak you away. What's behind the curtain?
Hosting you?
So you go up to the
It's
curtain.
me.
Are you?
Sorry, I looked over. And she was doing that. It caught me so off guard. It was like a Halloween animatronic just like
Yeah.
spazzing out.
I'm so sorry. That's the kind of session we're having right now, GM.
The image here is not entirely accurate. The curtain at the back is closed,
Uh-huh.
so you're able to like go up to the curtain, but you have to like open and press through.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you sort of like open through the curtain, your hand makes contact with it. You get the sense of there's a faint bit of magic residual to this area. There's nothing back here, but there's a hum of something magical with this curtain separating from the rest of the room.
Maybe it's the sound dampening from before. Is it kind of like the curtain that we encountered before, where it was sound dampening?
Is this room soundproof?
Check by closing it behind you.
Okay. I'll step
back.
behind it and
Like-
close it behind me.
Go back, close the curtain. you can hear each other just fine. I'm honestly kind of loving this section.
What is the pet detective like at Ventura when he's like doing like the glass? And he's like, And that is
Red's
why.
a little bitch.
Yep, we heard it.
Okay. Just blink up. Well, that's that.
We actually agree on something.
Can't we all just get along?
You can't hear it.
Damn.
He's not here. It's fine.
Can it stay that way?
If any of you have detect magic, like feeling that there's magic essence to it, if you wanted to, you could do a detect magic to get more information about what it is.
You want to? Actually, do I? I might have not. I might have unprepared it, to be honest.
I just realized this says dip. Dip.
You dip.
I'm running out of spell slots. Does anyone else have it?
I unprepared it. Sorry.
All right. Nope. This is my last first level.
Thank
I
you
cast
for,
detect
Detect
magic.
magic? Okay.
Thank you for your sacrifice. It's very
Yeah, I
noble.
only have to spell magic.
Those who are about to die. We salute
Yeah,
you.
I only have nice, good reference.
So you are able to detect that this alcove back here has an aura of conjuration magic emanating from it,
Conjuration. Oh.
and
The lights are half
you get the
purple, half
sense
yellow.
that it is linked with another area of the castle. Give me an Arcana check.
All right. Dice don't fail me now.
Yeah.
All right.
Different color or something?
It's yellow and purple.
Weird.
It's cool and it's like together up top.
Yeah, it is kind of cool when it's together.
Ooh, that side's kind of hulky.
Mm.
Come on. There we go.
Hey!
All right.
I feel so much better.
That was very strange. Sorry. So the Arcana check was
18.
18. You get the sense that this area is linked to another. That there was probably a code word that she could speak to teleport from here to another area of the castle and back. So
Ooh.
she would use. You're able to discern. She would use this as sort of a parlor trick to have people brought and then suddenly appear for them using this room.
So basic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if
I
Eric would have
snorted
any
it.
theater
Some-
background.
Instead.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to try to figure out what the word is. I believe this type of magic that I'm picking up on is it's a conjuring type of magic that she would summon people by using a password, a special word, or summoning word of some kind. Something like, actor, get here right now, or I wish you were right here in this place, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or places. And Eric stops in the list real quick. Anything? Nothing? Okay, nothing.
No, none of those words seem to activate.
Actor Sesame. Looks like it's curtains for you. And now, presenting. Alright, I'm out of ideas.
Long enough.
So you spend a few more minutes sort of looking through, but there doesn't seem to be anything else really to identify or locate from this room. And then there is path in this far corner
Let's
as well.
Let's go there.
Why is it shaped like a penis?
What?
So head down,
Looks like a knob.
You look like a
open
knob.
the door into this area.
Oh boy.
So come in. It's actually this is sort of a corner tower. You realize of the castle. Contains a sparsely furnished guest room that is attached to a stone balcony.
I like sound effects.
It just sounds like a cat.
The doors outward.
Is that better?
So when you open the main door into here, you notice these doors are actually sort of like swaying in and out with the wind. There's as the sort of
No, that's not
jets
right.
revolve within the wind streams within the castle change back and forth. And you find an enormous flying balloon made from a bulging rain cloud here.
Bulging.
And it's tethered to the balcony's battlements.
It's a happy ring.
This is so during your
Expect great
fight.
showers.
Not into that.
During your
Love
fight
you
with
guys.
with Bathlorna, as the fight moved outside, several of you recalled seeing this balloon sailing away.
Don't say that way.
And let's yeah. Go ahead and give me everybody give me an insight check.
Ah, 11.
10.
26.
Whoa, Jesus.
I have a +7.
4.
I have a +7 to my insight. I'm an inquisitor.
Yeah, so you walk out, you're like, dude, rainbow.
Look at that.
You've
It's a
never you
rainbow.
don't recall ever seeing this before.
What a magical thing.
It's a magical pony.
Fly through the sky.
Zach,
Yes.
you not only recall seeing this rain cloud balloon leaving Downfall as you were fighting, finishing the fight with Bavlorna. You also surmise this was the way that Charm escaped. Because she was the one meeting with Bavlorna in her study when you guys first started the fight. Who casted the darkness spell.
Remind me, Damien, who Charm is, please.
Charm was the Darkling Elder that you guys fought here with Endolin.
I did not realize that they had a name.
Yeah.
What?
Rude.
So she was
NPC doesn't have a name.
she was meeting with Bavlorna and gossiping and everything with her when you guys broke in. She cast darkness then and escaped.
Oh, I thought she was a vampire. Oh. That was...
She was just boring.
She was just basic.
Yeah, basic.
With
Gotcha,
a
gotcha.
26,
Mhm, I remember now.
with a 26, you also realized when you went up toward the northeast corner of Downfall, there was an empty balloon pad there. That is where this rain cloud had taken off from. So that's where Charm had retreated to and then taken off from. And there was a sign there talking about wondrous wares for sale. There is a new, freshly painted sign here next to it as well. Wondrous wares and fair fares. That's what the sign says.
That's new.
And within the basket itself, there is a second sign that lists out a number of items. And it says at the top, available for a limited time only. Very good thimble, fingertip not included. Mug of Bumble beer, has a nice sting to it. Dusk mallow pie with decorative bite marks. Bundle of dry wood, great for starting fires. Ink portraits. If we have to look at you, so should you. And moonlight monocle. No more fumbling in the dark.
Wow.
So
That's...
investigating them and sort of like digging through. The thimble is platinum, so it's worth 100 gold.
God damn! Hang on.
So-
Let me write things down.
I'll post these real quick.
I'm also...
Meanwhile, I'm like, that sounds like junk.
Platinum thimble. It's a cloud. It was worth how much gold? I'm sorry.
100. So I
Thank you.
just posted to the Fates chat.
And 500 gold.
Alright, Heinrich.
And you realize the dusk mallow pie.
It's not a pie, it's a cake.
The cake is a lie.
The cake is always a lie.
It is not a pie. It is a cold display piece and encrusted with various gems.
What?
So an edible pie, great.
The pie itself is basically solid gold worth 500.
Jesus.
And the various assorted gems topped across and throughout are 800 gold.
Oh my god, we're fucking rich.
300 diamond, 500 of various other gems.
Yum, can I have a bite?
It's not pie.
It's,
it's
is it pie?
it's not cake.
It's not.
And you also realize the monocle, the moonlight monocle, is a goggles of night.
Ooh.
So it's a magic item.
Nice.
The other items are basically as they're described. The bumble beer, very, very sharp beer, presuming you drink it, and literally a bundle of dry sticks for the sticks. The ink portraits seem to be something they would do. The Charm and the other Darklings that would travel about with her would do from this sort of tortoise, but you don't see any drawings here.
Wow, I now have enough for multiple resurrection spells.
What'd you say?
There's enough gems here for multiple resurrection spells.
Eric starts to look over the ledge of the top of this real quick.
Let me see
Really?
what the configuration is here real quick.
Huh.
So where you'd be looking. One second. Map. So this one would be okay. So as you look out over the edge from where this balloon is and look down, you can actually see the front door sort of area where you actually first approach the castle, and the steps leading up. You can just barely around to your left see the stage, the open stage area, and the 1,000-foot cliff that falls off from there. From where you are, there's still a very, very steep fall. Absent the stairs leading up the mountain,
I'm just thinking Squidward.
it's a pretty sheer cliff that comes up.
Okay.
So pretty much all the way around that you can see has fairly deadly falls from this height.
Mm.
Still Squidward. Wondered if I fall from the side if it would kill me.
Multiple resurrection spells, you say?
Oh God.
See if they work.
There has to be a body.
Right. There'd be a body. I look back over the cliff, kind of look at myself, and look back at you.
I thought you were referring to Cutlass.
Oh. Too soon, dude. And I walk away.
Oh, what?
But I walk towards that door.
The inner door here? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh, sorry.
So the
That
this
is the
this is
balloon.
where the
That
balloon
is
is.
the balloon. Never mind.
And
Understood.
These doors were sort of flapping open
Yep.
and close, and then this was the door that was actually solidly closed, but it was unlocked when you approached.
There's another door headed back through.
Yeah, I think you've
There's one to the
explored
left.
this hall because you've
Penis hole.
done. So there were the
Okay.
two.
There's that one, and then we
Booty
need
hole.
that one still.
Yeah, she
They
had
don't
a
know. They said it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Oh, it's just the
yeah,
same
they're
thing.
both the same.
Okay.
So then you
Yeah.
I don't know if
explored.
there was anything in there that we needed to know.
Yeah, no. You explored both of those. So
While in here, are you guys following me?
No.
Well, I turn back and say down the hallway, it is back on. Do you think the lightning turned it back on? Do you think we need to destroy the lightning rod before we dispel its magic?
Are we preemptively trying to destroy this, or are we trying to figure out how it works or use it? Or...
I mean, I wanted to be able to see the future, but it didn't seem like that was a group consensus.
My future's my own.
I also say because it's a minute. Your witch bolt has dissipated at this point too. So.
Yeah.
I don't need this to tell me anything. If you want to, you can.
I don't trust anything made by a hag.
That too.
Well, do we want to collectively try to destroy it then?
I mean, if we're not going to use it, we better not leave it.
It was said to be the greatest treasure in this building. Let's make it so that no one can have the treasure.
So you're all returning to the room of the Ori.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
Yeah, the Ori of Tragedies is the the name. Of the device.
With that name, let's destroy
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Yeah,
Jeez, DM.
you would have discerned that from the research in the library.
Yeah, that just kind of
Yeah.
made her decision, I
She
think.
calls it
Is that what you want to do?
well,
God.
and I would say from all of this investigation, I think you would glean that whenever she would give a prediction, she would always give the more negative predictions because it would make things the easiest to manipulate people. But again, you have discerned that like it's giving lines of potential fates from here. So the device itself doesn't seem to be affecting things or changing things. It's just showing possibilities. You just don't know how to discern those possibilities from it.
But I want to.
Can't help you there.
It's your funeral.
No, let's fuck this thing up.
Fuck it up.
I feel like it would be very cathartic for all of us to destroy this. I've only ever read that word before.
Can't tell you what it means.
Heart, I think.
But it sounds beautiful.
So y'all taking a shot at this thing? Or
Yes.
What's happening?
Yep.
Okay. So choose your attacks. Let me know what you're doing. And
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on it.
Okay.
Roll initiative. Hey, wake up.
Get up inside.
Can't wake up.
Takes 2d10 radiant damage.
Yeah. So just look at that. So
Man, if I were one more level up, I could have another D8. Save me! Okay, thank you. Intrusive thoughts 1. God damn it. Unlock, you bitch.
yeah. So radiant does work on it.
Oh, good.
Where are you focusing the moonbeam? Sort of straight down the center. You trying
Yes.
to hit like all of the lightning rods in the center at once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage for it.
D10s. What do those look like?
10
They're the
is the spaceship.
Spaceship.
Wee, wee, wee.
This one.
Mhm.
I can math. 12.
12. Okay. The whole structure takes damage on this first round of attacks.
And it lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah. The first attack, you see all of the lightning rods from top to bottom begin to splinter. The one that Eric had attacked before takes substantially more damage and looks like it's potentially on the cusp of shattering. The rest of it begins to come apart with that. As you maintain the moonbeam, the lightning rod that Eric had attacked crackles and shatters, and the one stacked on top of it begin to tumble down and crash into the piece. It takes a few more rounds of this for the radiant damage to affect through, but the various lightning posts all begin to splinter and crackle apart. The power from it dies down, the wisps dissipate and go away, and then the central cylindrical portion of it begins to sort of like turn molten and crumple down to dust on the floor eventually.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I just thought we were all doing it, so.
Yeah.
All good.
Teamwork. Oh.
It's like, this is gonna be cathartic for us all to do. Oh, okay.
Well,
It's cathartic for one of us.
There are still many pieces of it left, but the main structure.
Disrespect!
You just see Yophina just like
She centered basically a long beam along like literally like 12 different pieces of the thing all at once. I was like, wow, okay.
I
Like,
turn
well-
to Zav and Yafina and start grabbing my hand axes and go, still wanna?
Yofina grabs like a pipe with her teeth and just starts like shaking it like a stick.
I start smacking one of the arms of it with my
I'm
hand
just gonna
axes.
sit and watch.
Okay. Both of you make dex saving throws.
Oh god.
That's why I didn't join in. You kidding me? It's still got latent electricity and I'm wearing full fucking metal. Fuck that. I'm smart.
For what was it?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
This is why I used a spell that I can do from a distance.
From a distance.
I don't like that.
Ah! Ow.
That sounded bad.
That hurt my ear.
Really bad.
I took
so bad because
2
I'm negative.
2 sound thunder damage.
Healed. What?
No, just from the. Oh, weird. I thought we were just
Twice
making
that.
faces. I still want to eat. I don't need to, but I still want to.
Dude. That's a mood.
Kind of almost next.
I'm like Kamala. I eat my feelings, man.
You got big feelings.
Oh, God.
Same.
Tempted to know what the banana bread tastes like with ice cream.
Okay, what are your dex saves?
12.
22. Natural 20.
Oh, that's why I'm scared.
Well.
Well, I was gonna say
sorry.
thank.
Okay. You take 44 points of lightning damage.
What the shit?
And you take 22 points.
Whoa!
Oh, I meant to ask. Do I still have like the same amount of hit points from before? Nobody like rests it.
No, they did a long. No, you would have had a long rest before this because they did a long rest on the return to the castle.
Before Zeph can be like, no, stop, wait. It's like,
Yeah.
this is why.
Yowza.
Yeah,
Okay.
is
Oh,
why
we both have the same health. We both have the same health at the moment.
Oh, we do.
Ow.
Ow.
I mean, to be fair, the fact that you bit into it, like,
Yeah, I just like
that's
sunk my teeth
yeah,
into it.
that.
I mean, she's wild.
I was literally just gonna be like, what did we learn?
Not all sticks are nice.
Not to take out our aggression in a violent way.
I will say the act of attacking it and this dispelling of the charged power that was still in these components basically, while it did all this damage to you, also shattered out these components that you were touching as well.
Cool.
So
Do I get any glimpse of a prediction?
no, there's no insight and no.
But I bit it. Shocked up into the brain.
You
I
see
can
visions.
Yeah.
You're not.
They were just
convinced-
so fast, and I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, 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 whoa.
But you're not convinced they were related to the quarry itself.
That was my life flashing before my head.
Yeah, exactly.
You see a group
exactly.
of people burping around a table.
Just like, huh?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
After that, there were a couple like pieces left. I would say you all sort of discerned like maybe some cantrips at distance would be the best way to
Yeah.
and you kind of firebomb
He
the
says
the
as
rest
these
of
sacred
these.
flames.
Yeah.
I toss a psychic dagger.
You do realize psychic does not seem to have any effect on this.
Okay, then I throw a fire dagger.
Yeah, the fire lights it on fire.
Great.
So,
I think it
Love
works
it.
with it.
and it is thankfully a stone room otherwise, so it sets on fire, but the rest of the palace does not.
I don't think we give a shit.
I
So-
don't know if Eldritch Blast
Nothing
would
to taste
do
if
much
it
on
was
this
like
then.
warm.
It seems like it's not. It doesn't like magic spells. Is that what I'm gathering?
No. I think Eldritch Blast might still do something, yeah?
Eldritch Blast is a force damage, I believe. Yes.
We've not tried force damage.
Use the force, Luke.
I feel like force is fairly versatile. I feel like it's hard to be immune to force.
How do you guys
Oh.
tell with what?
Phrasing.
Is it the symbol? Is that what you mean?
Oh. I didn't do that.
Yeah, there's
Consent
probably a
is
symbol there.
important.
Also, if you click on it, it'll bring up like a full definition.
Well, yeah, I clicked on it, and I'm trying to see
Don't
where it
forget
says.
crisp
Is
for
it
your
like the
consent.
symbol? I mean, is that what that means? Where it goes symbol
Sorry, which one?
damage? Is that what that means? That's what I mean by like the symbol.
Looks like a meteor almost.
Is that what it means by force damage?
Yeah,
It doesn't quite say the word force, but like it
Yeah.
has different symbols for the
Yeah,
different.
try a different recipe for the banana bread.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think I like the other recipe more.
Aha!
But yeah,
Okay.
that symbol does mean force.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
was
I wish
noticing
they
that
just
for,
took a
like,
word rather than a symbol.
different
Yeah,
things
Alright.
it's not always as clear as it should be.
Interpretation.
Because like when you want to find it real quick,
Yeah. The ice cream helps.
So yeah, I'll say, Eric, you kind of throw the dagger and it's just and like nothing happens to it, and you're like, well, fire, and you like being frazzled by this thing, like immediately like let out both of your eldritch blasts in different directions, just blowing to pieces the remaining parts that sort of litter around the room. So,
you're like sitting on the sidelines, like watching us rage, just like fuck us.
so you basically explored everything
Second
on this second level here. If you'd like to return to the stairs, you can go up to the third level.
For sure.
So
Let's go.
for that.
There you go.
Yeah, this was the balloon, by the way. I should have zoomed out to show, but yeah, you've got the actual like
That cloud has indigestion.
container.
It's bulging.
Let's see. It's the main area. Trying to make sure
I love caramel.
It's his fave. I'm more of a chocolate mint girly.
Yeah.
They fit.
Chocolate mint is good.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me the runs, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
I needed that.
Mm-hmm.
You can put it on the flavor.
Caramel.
I finished all my chocolate.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
so exciting.
Bless, bless.
Funny. Surprised you didn't get
What's
something.
Name is Heinrich?
Okay.
No.
So as you ascend
Michael J.
the
Teskin.
staircase to the third level of the castle here, entering the hallway, you see this was the opening that was above from where the Ori came up, and you see the post would have come up here and like through a hole in the ceiling above from here. You kind of leaning over the edge, looking down. You can see the remnants and pieces of the Ori of Tragics that you've destroyed below. So this was sort of a viewable area to see it from above.
Oh, okay.
Maybe this is how we were supposed to see
from
it.
above.
Supposed to read it.
Yeah, maybe.
So there is a hallway sort of across from you, and there is a doorway.
With papers.
Let's go pick up the papers.
Oh, I don't want to pick them up. Let's just sit there.
I-
I'm not a maid.
It's only the polite thing to do. Leave a place better than you found it.
Well, we certainly fucked that up.
You were not too concerned.
I would argue we've helped.
You started with
I'm
that.
helping.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
I didn't do fucking shit.
Sorry, YouTube.
Ping, did we disturb you? I'm sorry, baby.
Oh, look at Alphonse. He's passed the fuck out.
Where is he?
Next to the weighted blanket.
And sorry, this actually,
Yes.
This sweet babe.
this should be closed. My bad. Sorry about that.
Oh, I
No papers.
just like bumped the dice and I'm like, the fuck did you say?
Right. So, yeah, so there's closed door around the corner here. I should have had
papers.
this closed.
You do.
And then hallway
Two.
to the other side. So, which way would you like to go?
That way.
So around.
That
So
helped.
avoid the door. Go around to the other side to where the
Yep.
hallway is here.
We can.
But guys, a door.
Are you staying
You can
together?
do
Or are you
the
going?
honors.
Who's going where?
Split the party. Split the
Do
party.
it.
Split the
I
party.
go to the door.
You're on the door.
I'm
Okay.
not going to the door.
Okay.
Yofina has like this like. Are you? I'm guessing going with.
I think we're splitting the party.
Yep.
Okay, so you two are going over to the hallway.
Yofina has like this like look of like, oh yeah, we're going with everybody, and sees Eric go that way, and is just like, just like
Okay.
turns and like goes.
So we all come up these stairs and exit through sort of the hallway here. Eric turns to the right. Sav and Anna turn to the left and kind of split like around the side. Eric, you get over to the door and like you're kind of like standing there for a second, like what? And you kind of like you're trying to go.
Yeah,
with Eric?
I'm gonna go with Eric. Yeah.
Okay. So
Stop it.
So I'm gonna be like, he's gonna get himself into trouble.
So as you reach out
I got this
and
on
take the handle of the door, please make a strength save.
God, I can't.
So
Wait, I need to. There's something I think I have. For this
Yofina
too.
runs and finds us like fucking Lassie. What is it, girl?
did Eric find Hollywood?
Did Eric fucking die?
Let's leave him there.
Is this considered a saving throw?
In
Yes.
the words of Patrick, let's leave.
Strength saving throw.
Okay, I should have. 19.
19. Okay. So as you reach for the door,
Breaks the
you
door.
grab the handle. There is a blast of force that hits you from this door, and the doors are. Let me double check real quick.
Anyway, started blasting.
I also definitely should have used this when I was. I have Indomitable. Could have used that when I was shocked to shit. You can re-roll a saving throw that you fail.
So the door remains closed, but you get the sense of like a giant hand basically thrusts through and hits your chest
Oh.
and knocks you back all the way to the edge of the hole here that is 20 feet above the area of tragedy below. With your strength saving flow, you're able to catch yourself
Oh my
and
god.
keep from toppling over the side.
Did Eric fall down the hole?
Just
so-
about.
From your perspective, you see like the two go this way, the one go this way, and you kind of like turn just to see, and then he like flies up against the side, is able to catch himself.
I like run like all fours. that
As you're
direction.
running towards me, I would like to. Am I like? I mean, backed against the gate of this then?
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't like go over it and like catch us. It was more that like you were able to catch yourself on the side and keep your footing.
I'd like to use like the gate there as a pommel and like swing myself around and like go like kind of out over the pit, but like
Okay.
and then
He's really trying to show off his moves.
and then swing back over and do a flip in the air.
Please don't kill yourself before I can get
Okay.
to you.
Give me an athletics or give me an acrobatics check.
I don't wanna
You're
show
gonna
up
fling yourself
no more.
off this freaking.
21.
21.
you really wanted to
You're like,
fall,
oh
man.
I wanted to see it happen.
So this was actually a fairly low DC for you, just because like you were able to catch yourself and you knew where you were. You're like, I don't want to turn this into a show. And so you do your little
Foolish.
show off, but like having missed the audience before, like you really wanted it. So it goes into this like full arch around, flip over, and you spin twice and like land on your feet, sort of back
So,
in front of the door.
Yofina sees this happening and acts like she falls. So like as soon as he's done landing it, looks over and she's like missed the whole
Hasn't seen
thing.
it.
And we're still walking away.
So you're sort of going around the side. Obviously, this would have made a lot of noise and everything.
I don't give a shit.
I would have like looked and be like, oh, he's fine.
Yeah, you see that he catches himself. You're like, and you sort of keep going.
Exactly.
We said nope to that door, and he was like, challenge accepted.
So,
Like we get the door's giving us bad vibes.
yeah. So you're continuing on.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do at this point?
Well, I start with. Did you see that?
Sorry, I totally tripped over the stone. There was just like the tiniest pebble, and I was on my way to you. I saw you get blasted out there, and as soon as you hit that stone rockway there, I just lost my footing. And I'm so glad that you're okay, though.
Aww.
Nope, it's all right. It's all right. Do you think maybe We should try the door again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's his funeral.
Give me an investigation check of the door.
Okay.
By the way, just letting everyone know, there's a crew repairing a ruptured gas line on the east side of Des Moines.
Glad we live in West Des Moines.
Just in case anyone was heading east for whatever reason.
Nope.
Cool.
But thanks.
I can't tell directions from where cars go, so I just thought I'd
12.
12.
So you're kind of like looking around the edges. You're trying to keep from making contact. You're kind of like looking around the edges and the corners of the door. There isn't anything that's standing out to you about what that was. There's obviously some kind of like magic barrier on this.
Can I cast a spell magic?
Yep.
Yeah.
There seems to be some kind of magic on it.
Well,
How did it do that?
let's dispel it.
What the fuck, Connor? You in the freezer? How did you even breathe in there?
Let me take a look at this.
Illusions.
Okay, so you're casting the spell magic. Your spell casting is fifth level now? Okay. At 5th level, it is actually what you need to dispel this. It
And it's a D20?
Huh?
Is it a D20?
No, you don't need to roll for it because it's
it's
you
just
cast
what
at a
you
high
need.
enough level, it just happens.
Oh.
You would have had to roll had you cast at a lower level. But let me go back to this. So yeah, so you kind of like look around. I was like, there's some kind of magic here, and you just kind of like walk up and like, and like you can feel through the essence of the spell that the spell that was on this door was a 5th level spell. It was a higher magic spell, but because you matched that level of magic, the magic dissipates, breaks, and you can tell.
I really hope you know what you're getting us into.
Well done. You're such a fucking cat.
I just,
Nothing.
I have to be honest. I don't. I do feel as if we should make sure that all threats are eliminated from this place.
All I gotta say is whoever put the spell on the door is very strong, so we gotta be careful.
I'm hoping it's the one we've already killed.
Can only hope.
So you step forward once again. The door opens now to your hand without any resistance. And we're going to jump over to the two of you.
All right.
Hey!
So you have, during all of this, made it down the hallway here, and you see the hallway splits left and right. So which way would you like to go?
Split the party.
It looks like there's something flickering from the left side.
I was gonna say, can I do some kind of check for that?
Let me...
If that is something I can see in the
the
actual...
Let me check the notes real quick.
Aw, both babies are giving each other.
So what you would have seen from this is there are sort of flickers of lights emanating from underneath the door on the left.
A closed door?
Yeah. Yeah, the doors are closed on both sides.
I'm gonna go to the right.
I'm gonna do that first, and then I'll go back to the other one.
So you go right?
Right first.
To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Not the left, not the left, not the left.
Yeah. Oh shit, oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, I have shit in my pants. I have shit in my pants.
So approach the door, use the door.
Why do you word it like that?
I'm asking what you're doing.
You worded that weird though.
Do you want to investigate the door?
Can I
You
investigate?
can investigate the door.
Thank you. I
It's
love
a
you.
door.
It's a door.
16.
16.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Come on, it's a door.
I will end you.
Just do a somersault.
That was worse!
I hope it was worth it.
8.
8. It's a door. Zav, you take a look around. You're not picking up anything from this either. It's a door.
I think we're fine.
You first.
I'm gonna open the door.
You reach forward, grab the handle, and the door opens.
You motherfucker.
We now have PTSD from doors.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Oh, just wait till you get to the palace.
Oh, great. You wonder why I have trust issues. Okay.
So, as you step out, castle turret.
Turret.
Yep. This just means like the sort of rounded area edge of it.
Okay, when you said turret, I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
There are no guns.
They start blasting.
It's just
Well, what the fuck is that?
it's just this sort of like half circle
bear
rounded area
What
out
the
here.
Jesus Christ?
But castle turret has a 40-foot high balcony overlooking Motherhorn's amphitheater, so that the stage and everything is below you from here. A wooden ornithopter.
Oh, it's wooden thing.
Oh, what?
Fuck.
Wooden ornithopter.
What the fuck is that word?
You know Leonardo da Vinci's like
Flying
flying
machine?
apparatus
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
That.
Oh.
Ew.
It looks like a bear.
Yeah, it's
And not a flying
what they
one.
have to be able to create it with the stuff that's here. But it's wood.
Oh, okay. So it's not like actually made from a bear.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Thank fuck.
Yeah, that would have been like, destroy this thing with fire!
Though, it has a round bird's head with beady eyes and a metal beak at the front of it.
Ew.
Okay.
And leathery wings that are folded against the chassis, sort of over the wood. So it's leather, bird's head, and wood.
Shall we start it on fire? Set it on fire!
I don't think we're going to use it, are we? Or should we keep it here just in case?
Noise. I'm not supposed to.
We don't even know if it works.
Yeah. Make I say make an investigation check for me. See if you can discern.
Another 16.
Oh,
16?
24.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
It does seem to be operational. I mean, from what you can tell, you've never actually flown one of these before, but it seems like this would be usable to basically coast down from this balcony to the stage theater area below.
Oh, so it doesn't like actually go places.
Mhm.
Oh.
It seems as though. Give me an insight check.
Both of us?
Yeah.
22.
5.
You're sitting there like, why would she want? Like, what is this thing? You're kind of look at this. It's also covered in a bit of dust. It's been here for a little bit.
Mhm.
You get the sense that before you guys had set things in motion here, Endolin was not nearly as powerful as she was when you fought her,
Mhm.
and her ability to fly was a newfound ability. It's not something she was able to do before. And so, wanting to make a grand entrance, in the past, she would use this to float down to the stage to make a showy entrance to the parishioners of her theater.
Okay.
But hasn't been used in a little while.
It's been a while.
So, you head back over to the other room.
I would like to use Druidcraft and set it on fire.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
easy enough.
Tiny
It's,
spark.
like I said, it's been sitting here for a little while. The wood is definitely dried out and everything. It is sealed wood, so it takes you a minute to like really get it to like catch. But it's wood and leather; it'll burn. So,
okay. It's gonna stink, but alright.
Yeah, and it does start to stink as you exit. You get an intense need to shut the door.
Yeah.
as you leave out of this area.
Ow.
So you head back over. As I say, there are lights sort of emanating around the cracks of this door on the other side. And I'm going to skip back over to these guys who have just opened this door.
What the fuck?
So. Trap.
What?
The trap of the door. There's a bunch
okay.
of text about the trap of the door. So.
Am I ping ping?
Will you say
So as you enter the room, The floor is just strewn with old play scripts and notes.
Well,
and the further you go in, you notice there are scores and scores of wooden marionettes hanging from the ceiling in this oddly shaped room.
Look at that.
I pick up a page.
I wouldn't go too far in there if I were you.
Ooh. Dolls.
Near the entrance are two alcoves, one containing a bare table and the other holding a wooden chest with tiny clawed feet. Deeper in the room, you see a wicker basket surrounded by miniature toy birds. Scores of hourglasses are fixed to the walls. Whenever the sand of the hourglass runs out, the mechanism that attaches the hourglass to the wall causes it to flip over. The steady hiss of all those falling grains of sand can be heard throughout the room. There's a large glass-doored wardrobe with a jade eye embedded in it. In its cornice that stands on the far side of the room in a wide alcove.
J.I.
So as you go through, you pick up a piece of one of the notes. Let's see here. So you've sort of like stepped up to like this, but you haven't like fully gone into the room. You're kind of like examining from the edge here.
Can I cast? Oh shoot! What is it?
sir,
Would it be prestidigitation? Whatever that one is, or minor illusion?
Playing with the cheese.
What is it trying to do? I think he was looking up what I found on the page. So what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to cast a spell where it looks like me or you or both of us are walking into the room to see what happens.
Okay, so what was the spell you're casting? Sorry.
I don't know if it's the. I think it's minor illusion or it's the.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
So prestidigitation, you could like clean some stuff, or you can like light a candle or move a few like minor things, but it won't like create. I don't think it creates a whole.
Minor illusion.
Harmless sensory effects, shower sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes in order, light or stuff out a candle, clean an object, make a mark, symbol appear, non-magical trinket or an illusionary image that can fit in your hand. So
What about minor illusion?
Minor illusion. Sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for duration. The illusion also ends dismiss it. Can your voice or something else. Image. The chair, muddy footprints or small chest can be no larger than a 5-foot cube. Image can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion. Since you have to pass through it. The illusion is still, it looks like. I don't think minor illusion has like movement to it. So like you could create images of your bodies, but you wouldn't be able to move them through the space with minor illusion. So if you wanted, you could create illusions of yourselves in the center of the room.
I'm just kind of curious of what would happen. Something in my gut tells me so.
Better safe than sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna cast minor illusion of us in the room.
So you create images of yourself, the two of you, in the middle of the room, and
Actually, expended your spell. Spend your spell.
it's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip. Never mind.
Cantrip, yeah.
Nice freebie.
Okay, so you create the two of you in the center of the room. This is again, it's sort of like a 3D image of the two of you, but there's no sound from it. There's no movement or anything. It's just the two of you standing in the middle of the room. You wait 10, 15, 20 seconds. Doesn't seem like there's any response to it.
I like
It just
whisk it away then.
I start walking forward.
Okay.
I want to walk up to that wardrobe.
I follow closely behind because I'm afraid.
So the two of you walk through the area, sort of entering. Give me a stealth check.
Oh God.
Oh.
You are full of all the fuckery today.
If I had a tail, it'd be between my legs.
What?
If I had a tail, it'd be between my legs right now. I'm going into this room. Ooh, stealth check.
Yep.
I'm using my inspiration.
17.
17.
That will be 15.
15. With everything that's happened, you both are kind of like wary, careful, moving slowly, silently. Everything seems fairly still in this. You'd picked up the page and looked at it. There was sort of pieces of a script, something about someone on a deserted island. It seemed rather dark. They were trying to find food, trying to survive, but there's only a page, so you're not really sure where the story is going from that. Looking around at the marionettes, they all seem to be still, just sort of holding space in the room. You're able to navigate through and kind of avoid them as you're moving through. And you said you wanted to head over to the wardrobe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So head over to that. The front is closed.
I'll have my
So,
you know, if
would
there's
you like
roll, just
to
roll for
interact
me.
with the wardrobe? Investigate or...
Now that we're a little up closer, I'd like to investigate a little
Yep.
further.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Nice. So you look like you've now had two things go rather wrong for you. So you like take full solid couple minutes really looking this thing over, going up and down and up. Doesn't seem to be anything on it. You do as you kind of run your hand around it. Again, get a sense of there's some kind of magical element here.
Am I able to sense if it is seems like harmful magic or like charmed magic, like happy charm magic?
Are you a good magic or a bad magic?
I'll say because of the natural 20, I'll say the feel of this is almost identical to the curtain downstairs.
Oh. I open the wardrobe.
So opening the wardrobe, the wardrobe itself is empty, but you do feel that sort of faint hum of that same conjuration
I feel
magic.
as if it's connected.
This is
The porthole.
yeah, and there are. The wardrobe is relatively empty, but there are bits and things within here that make it seem as though it's been lived in.
Lived in. Ooh.
And looking around the rest of the room with all of the notes and everything, I'll say with your natural 20 as well, you're able to discern this was Endolin's room. And she would both use this as her sort of portal down to
The main showroom.
the area where she would show with people, but it is also where she would rest.
Oh. Ew.
With all the marionettes?
Creepy moment. I think this was her bed. From inside the wardrobe, I say, I think this was her bed.
Oh.
I think she slept in here, and then when she would have... It has the same magical properties, it seems, as the curtain downstairs. I think this is how she got to the private showroom. Hey, what's in that trunk over there? As I look back out from the wardrobe.
That was not what I wanted.
Ooh, oh, no.
Yeah,
stop.
that's the
No.
Yeah.
the room. You hadn't seen the room. I'd shown this
No,
before.
no, I don't like that.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what we're currently walking through right
They're
now.
kind of cute.
No.
Should we take one?
No,
Fuck
don't
all the way
touch
up.
So you head over to the chest, you can see there's a sturdy built-in lock.
Still up.
I don't like it.
Do you think that we could pick this lock? We don't have any thieves' tools.
Where's the Starian when you need him?
Do I?
So I think,
So.
if I remember correctly, Veers did leave his tools and stuff with you guys, so you guys would have access to that, and that would have been handed over. I think Aoife had it initially, but she would have handed that over as part of her leaving, so it would be in the portable hole.
Okay.
So,
So
with neither of you are proficient with it, so you wouldn't add your proficiency with this. So it'd be, I believe, a sleight of hand check.
I think that would be you.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not too good at these kind of things. I'd rather use my teeth.
All right, I'll try my best. I get those tools out and I go. 9.
All right. So as you're working at this, like, this isn't your thing. Like, you are not really familiar with locks and lockpicking tools. You're kind of playing around for a little bit, and like you can feel as you're working with it, like the tools bend a little bit, and you're like, oh, I don't want to go too far because I don't want to break them. And you're kind of singing, and then suddenly there's a little bit of like, are you familiar with the sensation of like ASMR stimulation? Similar to that, sort of in the back of your head. And as you're moving this, your hands start to move a little bit of their own, and you're moving left and right as if you're being guided. And your 9 becomes a 16.
Fierce.
Whoa.
That's cool.
I love
And as you're working under this direction, the lock clicks under your hands, and you're able to open it.
Nice.
I'm gonna name these tools Veers Thieves tools. All right. I whisper to myself, "Thank you." And I see what kind of loot we find.
So, all right. Okay.
You know, Fina's kind of like back to back with Eric because she's like kind of nervous still about the room.
You're still watching around the room and everything. Give me a perception check while you're watching around the room. So as you're going through, there's a black
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There's a black sack containing 4 gold bedpost knobs worth 25 gold each, 8 bottles of elven wine worth 100 gold pieces each.
Nice.
And you find the shriveled hand of an elf wearing a ring of shooting stars on its 3rd finger and clutching several rolled up sheets of blank parchment, along with a title page that reads, The Agonies of Algarthus, a 3-act tragedy by Endlin Moongrave.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Thank you.
Do you want to list those again, or do you want to add them for me later?
They're in
It's
the
a list.
chat.
Okay, excellent.
So, dirty 20 perception. As you're watching around the room, you swear one of the marionettes in a further corner away from you turns just slightly.
Oh
No.
I kind of like reach back and I like pat Eric as I'm like not breaking, like looking away, and I'm like, Eric.
Yes, you
Eric.
can have some too.
Nope, Eric. Eric.
Turn around.
I swear to God, that fucker moved. We need to get out of here now.
Give me another
Yes,
stealth.
the puppet.
Give me another stealth check, both of you.
Oh fuck!
Oh god.
What in the fucking weeping angels? This shit.
11.
Ooh, not good. 7.
Oh.
So you see this movement and it unsettles you, understandably. Eric, and you're what? At the sounds, 20 of the marionettes
No!
shift towards you.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
And you start hearing screams, intruders, all through the area.
Time to dash, dude.
I don't know if we have many. I mean, there's nothing to run from.
I'm sorry.
We've killed everyone. What? We're gonna be afraid of these puppets?
Yes!
What do you do?
There's 20 of them. Just
Who are
saying.
you?
Gonna.
Set her on fire.
I'm going to somersault to grab one of the bird figurines and then sprint towards the door.
Okay. All right, so you grab that. You can I assume you're like booking it the hell out as well.
Yeah, I'm out of there.
So you can see as all of these marionettes turn toward you, they all try to reach out, but they are held by their strings from above, and you are able to navigate through and out. They are all yelling and alerting, trying to get somebody to come, somebody to do something. But none of them can seem to move towards you. They're all there as alarms to try to alert the area. And as you grab the things from the case and the bird figurine, you sprint down and slam the doors behind you.
Well, before I slam the doors,
Okay.
Oh god.
may I turn around and to these marionettes throw a fire dagger?
Oh yeah, let them all
Sure.
free from
Into the middle.
string.
Sure.
Dane.
So
Why can't we just slit the door shut and be done with it?
Because he's dumb.
I want to set them all on fire.
You know what? I think I'm going to join up with the other group.
so as you
Some
come
other people set things
running
on
out the
fire.
door,
It's a great
so,
idea.
So Euphina got out the door first, and she's like on the edge, like ready to shut the door. You actually like are running forward, and you kind of do like a baseball slide and turn behind you and throw this dagger, and it skims along the floor, catching all of the various pieces of paper along.
Nice.
And so the whole room very quickly sets on fire as she slams the door behind you. And the doors are not soundproof, but they are heavily dampening. So you can hear just the lightest cackling of the fire and then screams.
Oh god, Jesus, fuck no. No,
We're switching back to you guys.
No.
Oh,
No.
hell.
No.
No!
I do hope that if we cut those strings, they didn't turn into like real people that got their memories back or anything.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
that's
you
what
did,
that
you
was
thought about
for.
that after the fact that you threw that?
It's like, oh, there's a fire dagger there. Let's go. This will be interesting.
Fire dagger first, questions later.
Yeah. Okay, so back to you guys. You are in 20. So
I don't trust that door.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Yeah, we're gonna be cautious with this
Okay,
door as well.
So you're doing an investigation
Yep.
of the door, I assume?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah!
24.
21.
It's a door.
I hate you so much right now.
All right.
I'm gonna break this bottle on your head.
No, it's still got wine in it.
It'll disinfect
Because
his
it's
wounds.
dull, you twit. It'll hurt more.
But we can drink the wine.
We'll drink it off his corpse.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
What is this? Jesus.
I love you.
Where
Are you sure?
Oh, if you do this shit, you're making it less and less.
Where does the role play stop?
Okay. As you open the door, you look
Oh, there's
inside.
Frank 4.
Bottles filled with crackling lightning line wooden bookcases along the walls of this chamber.
You can go in there. I'm staying out here. Metal and lightning do not.
There is an open stone archway that looks like it probably leads out to another balcony similar to the previous that you were in. Let's see. On the opposite side of the room, you see a desk, atop of which is a stack of parchment flutters under a stone, so that there's papers that are moving under what appears to be a stone paperweight shaped like a toad.
Oh.
Scattered on the desk are ink pots and ink-stained quills. Dangling from a rafter near the desk is a rusty cage that holds 3 folded paper birds flitting about like moths.
What the fuck?
I'm not going in there. I'll die. That is literally what he says. He's like, I'll die.
Is there a way I can assess how dangerous it is to enter the room?
Give me an insight check.
Great.
I'll probably insight to that too, just for funsies.
Oh, 19.
Also 19.
Right. As you both look in, you're wary of interacting or touching the bottled lightning, because it's bottled lightning. But it seems to be contained, and the rest of the room, as far as you can tell from your vantage in the doorway, seems benign. The fluttering papers underneath the stone toad seem like they are probably unwritten drafts of documents, probably communications, compared to the 3 that are flittering in the cage, have been written and are like ready to be released. So this is where you kind of discern this is where Endolin would have her study to like send correspondence to the other hags or different people within Prismere. But the room itself seems safe to enter.
I don't know where you're pointing at.
The babies.
I can't see the babies.
Oh, they were playing.
The babies. Okay, so the only thing that's really dangerous is the bottled lightning.
Yeah, and you don't know that it's dangerous. It's lightning in a bottle. Probably wouldn't mess with it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But the pages and the quills and everything, so far as you can tell, don't seem to have any overt danger.
I want to read some of the documents.
Okay, so walking into the room.
Where it happens.
So are you wanting to try to catch one of the ones that's fluttering in the cage, or are you wanting to take like a piece of paper from underneath the toad?
Take a piece from underneath the toad.
Okay. So you reach over to the toad.
It's got a ribbit.
Hitting you hard?
It's like mouthwash.
Just a baby.
What'd you make yourself on your elbow? Or is that
I think it's cheese.
cheese ball?
That's funny.
It's a little bit funny.
There's cheese on my elbow. Thought I was bleeding, but
So you approach the test, and yes, the toad does croak in your hand and begins to like move away. As you move the toad, you are able to catch one of the pieces of paper. The rest of the papers that are there scatter away from you and sort of flutter around the room as if they would fly away somewhere if they had a destination. The page that you have is sort of like shaking in your hand. You turn it over and look at it. There doesn't seem to be any writing or anything on it.
Oh.
So the pages that were underneath the toad seem to be magically imbued to be able to travel somewhere, but were not yet written on or anything. Both of you give me perception checks.
oh god. 14.
22.
22. So with all of this activity and you're sort of like looking around at all of the pages, everything's fine. They're not attacking. They're not going anywhere. They're just sort of like now that they've been freed, they're sort of like moving around. It catches your eye as you look above. there are wooden planks to the ceiling within here that seem to be loose.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
There are wooden planks on the ceiling that are loose.
Oh.
So
Indeed.
you look up and see there's wooden boards sort of laid across rafters above, but they're just sort of like set there. They're not fixed in. It's not like a finished ceiling. It's like someone has closed something off, but like not sealed it. It's just there are just planks of wood there.
So, like, hold on, I'm trying to picture it in my mind's eye. You're talking like little catwalks almost between the rafters, or?
So if you can imagine like an unfinished ceiling and sort of like the wooden rafters that would go, and then there's like planks of wood that have just been laid on top to sort of like enclose, but they're not nailed in. They're just sort of laid there.
We need to take care of these flying letters before they get loose. Who knows where in the world they'll go? Am I able to cast Druidcraft sort of thin air and just have them one by one sort of catch on fire?
Yeah. So I'll roll me a dexterity check.
Oh boy.
Just love these witch castles.
Dex, that would be 14.
14. The 14, I say about 60% of the pages you're able to catch and ignite, and they do sort of start to crumple and fall. The other 40% head out through the door and do seem to like flutter off somewhere.
I was gonna try to do it too.
Get them.
I was gonna try to do it too.
Give me your dex check as well.
Yeah, but
So what are you using actually?
I was gonna try to just Sacred Flame him.
Okay, is that an attack roll for?
It is a Dex.
A dex save?
Yeah.
Then yeah, roll a dex check for me.
Not a saving, just a straight Dex.
Yeah, just
7.
7. As you're going around, you're like, okay, trying to like steady and get ready for your Sacred Flame, and every time you like turn to one, she ignites it before you get to it. So you turn to the next one, turn to the next one, and you see like a set of them fly out, and you do finally send like one Sacred Flame outward after them, and you get another 10% with that, but that still leaves 30 that seem to like flutter off somewhere out into the distance.
Oh, shit.
Is there any way I can keep trying to?
From where you are, like once they like flutter out a little ways, they're just gone to the darkness. You're unable to track them.
I got most of them.
My worry is the ones that got away.
Is there anything on them?
From the one that you took, it's a blank page. You've not checked the 3 that are still in the rusted cage that are hanging from the ceiling. Those are folded and fluttering around as if they're.
I would like to set those aflame.
Okay.
I don't care what they say. I want to set them aflame.
Yeah.
Sure, we shouldn't try to read them first.
And let them out.
No, just.
By all means, you first.
Not that dexterous. See this giant hands? They're not. They could be valuable though. At least take the cage. Then we can set it on fire after we find out what's in them.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic on the letters. At 4th level.
Okay. So you sort of reach up toward the cage and focus on the 3 fluttering pages and cast your Dispel Magic, and the 3 pages fall to the base of the cage.
Read them quickly.
That works too. just quick in, just dart right in. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Dart one hand and grab the first one. Just be like, what does it say? Number 1.
So the first one comes back, has my darling Bab. Scab had the horn but lost it. Her head is so full of cobwebs. Imagine what she'll be like when she's senile. Your favorite sister, End.
I read all these out loud, by the way.
Okay. And with each one that he reads out loud, I use Druidcraft and just set each one aflame.
I literally like read it, not crumple it, like toss it, and then just. All right, number 2.
So the second one, Dear Scab.
Dear Scab.
The little warlock spy was happy to betray her companions and reveal that Kalek, Zargash, and the others are conspiring to betray us. But fear not, their plots will not succeed. Even now, an outside force promises to rid us of the whole stinking lot. What's important is that the cauldron remains safe. Let me know how you wish to proceed. Your beloved sister, End.
Do you want to keep this one?
Put it back in the cage.
Okay. And yoink number 3.
Lord Kalek, I have written a new play titled The Agonies of Algarthus.
Oh, she hasn't.
It's a tragic tale inspired by a real-life misfortune that I think you might enjoy. You and the other members of the League of Malevolence are invited to Motherhorn to watch a live performance. Your missing colleague, Skyla, has been my guest for some time, but I'm afraid she has worn out her welcome. In exchange for my generosity, I'm hoping you can take her off my hands. Until our next meeting, Antolin.
Put it back in the cage.
Beep. Close
Shut
the
it.
cage.
In case the dispel doesn't last for super long.
Mm-hmm. In case they come back to life.
I just remembered who Algorothus is.
The name is very vaguely familiar, but I can't place it right now.
He was the one that I felt jealous of because he was kind of bossy towards our group, leading them all really well and stuff.
Oh,
He was the first person you met at the Crater Lake.
The elf?
Yep.
Oh. I do remember Mr. Bossy Pants now.
Algorithm.
Algorithm. That's right. Yes.
So I'll say by this time, the two of you have come around the corner. You've kind of looked and you see the two of them like messing with this rusted cage and papers that are sort of like sitting there. They're being very like trepidatious about them.
Maybe crumple them so that they fly like shit afterwards.
Yeah.
As we run in, I also say, it smells like burnt poop in the hallway.
That was us.
I take it you know that smell from experience.
Anyway, what did you find? Papers? We also found papers.
Information.
Oh. We found a play.
The tragedies of algorithm.
Alagorthus.
How did you know that? What am I thinking right now?
That you're hungry.
Damn, he's good.
Fucking Deadpool over here.
Anyway, what were on these papers that you found?
Well, one of them was inviting some. What was the dude's name?
Kalek and
Kalek.
Zargash.
Part of the Evil League of Malevolence.
The letters are all in the chat too. So
Yep.
Yeah. Just gonna relay those real quick to surmise them.
Right? Kalek is evil.
Kalek.
Kalek.
Yes, Kalek is the leader of the League of
Yeah.
Malevolence.
Yeah, inviting him here to see the play, The Tales of Algorithm.
I wonder if he'll be coming soon.
It was never sent.
Oh.
Just pointed the letter.
Right. What if we sent it and we waited here?
No.
We have other business to attend to.
Right.
Are you all up there? You hear
Alcohol!
Oh, alcohol!
he was so he went.
What was he doing?
Just hanging out.
He went with Amador to help get the people to
Right.
Amador remains to protect everyone because it's going to take a long time for them all to traverse the realms, but Elkhorn has returned now. So he's kind of gone through, seen the wreckage that was all downstairs and continued up to where you all are here. What's going on in here? And actually, two of you give me a perception check as well.
I got a nat 1.
I love being a halfling, and that's not usually a problem.
9.
9. So looking around the room, with a 9, because they've noticed it, you kind of notice that they glance up a couple times, and you also see that there are these boards just kind of laid across the open rafters. It's the only place in the castle that seems to have what would be an open ceiling, except for just loose boards laying there.
Interesting.
Elkhorn!
Hey! It seems that you all have been busy since I've been gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I found a hand.
A hand?
Yes.
No explanation, just yes.
Do you know who it belongs to?
No. Endolin had 2 hands, right?
That was a whirlwind of a fight, but I think I would recall if she was missing a hand.
I don't know. Does this look familiar? And I pull the hand out.
What the fuck?
No?
I mean, does the ring look familiar by any means that it's wearing?
Doesn't ring any bells for you.
Ring any bells?
Well, it's not my first time returning a body part to a potential owner, so I'm just gonna hold on to this just in case.
You can't do that.
So, you've investigated the room. There's still...
Put the cage and the letters in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you put the cage and letters away.
Let them suffocate if they come back. Their letters.
Wait, am I taking it?
No.
Who's got the bag of holding?
Well, it's the portable hole.
I have the hole.
I was gonna say, I don't think we have the bag of holding anymore, do you?
Elkhorn kind of looks up. What is up with that? And he was looking at the boards and everything at the ceiling as well. Do you think it goes somewhere?
Kind of looks that way. It looks like somebody might have tried to cover up something.
By all means, if you want to get rid of it, it's your call.
Elkhorn kind of looks around. He clambers up onto the desk for a minute. He kind of reaches. It's like,
I'm gonna give him a boost.
Little help.
Yep, gonna give him a boost because I'm the tallest.
So you grab a hold of this board.
You think he's gonna be a lot heavier than he is, and you
Yeah.
just...
and that's the thing. As dwarfs age, like dwarfs are stocky build, but as they age, like all people, bones start to thin out a little bit. And he's quite a bit lighter than you expect him to be.
I hope he's wearing it. I hope he's wearing a helmet.
As you lift him up. And he's caught off guard by like how fast you lift him, and his hand makes contact with the board, and it just sort of boom, and like shuffles off to the side. It's completely loose. He sort of looks, and so he moves another one, kind of shifts them out of the way a little bit.
Some alien shit.
So above these boards, hidden in the top of this turret, is a belfry.
What?
Belfry. Like, you know, so like churches have the great big bells that ring. I think belfry is what those sit in.
Oh. The bells of Notre Dame.
God, I don't want to do that show so bad.
Inside the belfry, there is a what you would discern to be a rather heavy silver bell.
Silver bell.
It's attached to a 25-foot long rope that hangs down.
I thought that was Alphonse. Your bag.
that sort of drops down, like the boards that were up there. Once they're shifted, this rope dangles down and like comes all the way down to the floor. So there's a rope going up to like where you would actually be able to ring the bell.
Let's not.
And
Terrible idea.
Yeah, I'm going on no.
I reach up.
No.
You'll be not bites his arm. Just
there's a verse engraved on the bell that reads, "Toll the bell within this spire to journey to your heart's desire."
Oh.
Oh.
I reach up.
No!
I'm gonna roll. Two of you roll initiative.
What's my initiative?
18.
You're not in this.
Ah! Can I roll anyway?
18
Uh-huh.
and
17.
I'm gonna roll anyway. Fuck
with
you.
initiative.
yeah.
No!
19.
Fuck you!
This would have been
He
24.
he beat you to it. You did not say that you were going to stop him, so it was just between
I
the two.
said
of you.
no.
I said I was gonna bite his arm, but that did nothing.
I mean, if you all say no, I my hand is on it, and I stop. Are we not ready to go?
We don't even have some of our party here.
Your heart's desire and ours are probably very different.
Isn't the name of the castle Heart's Desire?
Is it?
I'm trying to think if you guys. I believe. Yes. So Elkhorn actually would have told you guys. The Palace of Heart's Desire.
Ah, never mind.
Sure.
I didn't know that from outside sources. I only know from playing the game.
By all means, if you want to ring it by yourself.
On second thought, I am not feeling up to walking into that kind of environment right now. I would definitely benefit from having a sleep and
A nice long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
but I don't necessarily want to sleep in a closet. Haven't found any beds here.
We can sleep outside the castle.
Wait a second. I pull out the black bag of 4 golden bed knobs.
Mhm.
And I just try real quick placing the bed knobs on the floor in like a square formation.
Okay. So you place the knobs sort of squares, and like the last one, you're having trouble to like get standing a little bit because it's a bed knob or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But you finally like get it sort of stood up, and you stand back and sort of sit in this middle of it, kind of looking around at all of them. Nothing happens.
There's a lot of magic stuff in this world. Hey, they're just bed knobs. Put them back
And
in the
just as
bag.
he turns around,
Launches him back.
Like a giant double king bed.
When your companions return, they return to where you are. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I know the various realms are some distance apart. I don't know how long it would take us to traverse. I don't know if this is the teleportation circle or something else, but
we don't know specifically where we would teleport to and if there were enemies nearby. We need to rest first before we make any drastic decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm feeling about 50% right now.
Yeah. It's about the same.
okay. So you guys decide to step back, leave this as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's ring any
And
bells.
where would you like to go to rest?
Outside.
Your mother's house.
Connie's a very nice woman. You shut your mouth.
I wasn't saying anything bad about her. I'm sure she's a very nice woman.
It is a nice house.
It's a very nice house.
Could we sleep in the balloon while hovering it?
No, you can.
What?
listen,
You can sleep in a balloon that's 3 stories off the ground.
We can sleep in the auditorium.
That works for me.
Sounds a little bit more doable.
Someone can sit in the stands, keep watch.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. You gather up the various things and items you found from exploring the castle. Make your way
Thank you.
back downstairs to the amphitheater and begin setting up a makeshift camp on the stage of Motherhorn. That's where we'll end tonight.
Woo! Long rest.
Long rest.
Door deceiver. Door deceiver.
Door.
Deceiver.
Door
Deceiver.
Door to the door.
Deceiver.
Door to the door.
Door deceiver.
Door to the door.
Door.
Ron
Door.
Weasley.
Hermione.
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 Dumbledore. Harry Potter.
Long rest.
Oh, yeah.
Confirmed.
Okay, now.